Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Hazel and I'm that white Indian girl. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos, and be sure to ring the little bell so you're notified every time I upload. I make lifestyle videos, makeup videos, and reaction videos on YouTube. So yeah, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like any of those videos. So this video is different than my usual videos because I wanted to get some information out about the coronavirus outbreak that is happening around the world right now, and I compiled a list of questions that I felt like people were very misinformed about, or just didn't know, and just like important questions that I felt like people should have answers to. I'm gonna leave the links to where I got my information from down in the description box, so if you guys want to go check out any of those links. And I'm also gonna leave the link for the World Health Organization and the CDC website down below as well. So alright, so let's get started with what is the coronavirus. That I feel like that's the first question we should answer, and my questions are right in front of me, so I'm gonna be looking at them and answering them as I go. So COVID-19 is a coronavirus, and they're from a family of viruses that attack your lungs. The spikes, I'm sure you guys have seen pictures in the news of like this round virus with little spikes on it. The spikes are what are called the corona, which means crown. COVID-19 is known as a novel virus because up until December 2019, we only knew of 6 coronaviruses, and this is the 7th. These viruses are also zoonotic, which means that they transmit from non-human animals like bats to humans. The exact source of COVID-19 is unknown, but we think that it may have originated from a bat. What are the symptoms of COVID-19? The symptoms include a dry cough, fever, difficulty breathing, and in severe cases it can cause pneumonia, which can lead to acute respiratory syndrome, which can lead to death in some cases. How are these viruses transmitted? Since these viruses are zoonotic, this doesn't mean that patient 0 had to come in contact with a bat or even eat a bat to get those viruses, because a lot of times coronaviruses require an intermediate animal to be able to transmit to humans. With MERS, the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome, it was camels, and with SARS, it was a civet, which is a cat-like mammal. Human-to-human transmission occurs via respiratory droplets, which just means that if someone near you coughs, if an infected person near you coughs, they're releasing droplets into the air, which you can then breathe in through your nose, through your mouth, or if they cough into their hand, you can shake their hand and then touch your face, and you can get infected as well. These droplets can also land on hard surfaces, so if someone coughs on a hard surface, they can land on that hard surface, and the virus can live on that hard surface for up to 9 days, and someone can get infected through that, which is why it's so important to wash your hands and wipe down your hard surfaces. Is this worse than the flu? Yes, this is definitely worse than the flu. The death rate for the seasonal flu right now is about 0.1%. The death rate that we're seeing for the coronavirus is around 2 to 3%. But please keep in mind that this number for the coronavirus might change because many people who get infected with this virus, they have mild to no symptoms at all. So they might not even know that they have this in their system, and they could just get better without knowing, and they don't go onto the list of the confirmed cases that the World Health Organization is putting out, and where we're getting this statistic from. Also, when you break it down by age group, older people are more likely to die from this. So elderly people over the age of 60 are more likely to die from COVID-19, but people under the age of 40, the death rate is between 0.4%, which is closer to the flu death rate that we have seen. So good news for you if you are a really young, healthy individual. Even if you get the coronavirus, chances are you won't even know that you have it. You might have mild symptoms, and you are very likely to recover from this virus. So that is one really good news that everyone should keep in mind and not fear. Is there a vaccine for COVID-19? As of right now, there is no vaccine for COVID-19. And one thing I really want to clarify, because I keep hearing this, I don't know how it got started, but just because you got the flu shot does not mean you're protected against the coronavirus. The flu shot has nothing to do with COVID-19, so please stop saying that you're protected because you have the flu shot. You're not protected. When will the coronavirus end? So there are three possibilities that the public health officials think will happen here. So number one is that we could contain the virus using our public health interventions, and it could potentially disappear. This is what happened with SARS in the past. Number two is that we could develop a vaccine against COVID-19 and it could slow down the spread of this virus. And number three is that coronavirus could just keep spreading farther and farther, and eventually it'll become a circulating virus which just exists in our environment like the seasonal flu. So it'll just keep coming around in waves every time the season for it comes. So how do you as an individual prevent the spread of COVID-19? Wash your hands. It takes 20 seconds to wash your hands. Get under those nails. Use soap and water. Get under those nails. Scrub the back of your hand. And just for 20 seconds, wash your hands. If you're not able to wash your hands, then use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your face. If you've been out and about in the public, just avoid touching your face. Just avoid it at all costs. Wipe down all hard surfaces like your kitchen counter, your dining table, any hard surface that people come in contact with, wipe those down. And lastly, wipe down those really high contact areas like your phone, doorknobs, your steering wheel, things that a lot of people come in contact with all the time. So you should be wiping those down and cleaning those, because again, the virus could last on those hard surfaces for days and you might not even know it. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you have any sort of respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, difficulty breathing, please stay at home and don't go to public areas, don't go to crowded places. There's a lot of fear and anxiety circulating about this breakout right now, and it's very important that we're taking care of our mental health as well. So please, it's important that you guys are getting a good night's sleep, you know, eating healthy, staying active, drinking lots of water, and taking care of yourself. And lastly, please make sure to unplug from the daily outpouring of news and information that we get 24/7, because a lot of anxiety comes from there too. And if you're a healthy young individual, there really isn't that much to worry about. Chances are you will recover. But please, again, take precaution. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me be the first to tell you to please go wash your hands after this video ends. Bye.